Welcome back to BSLIVE. In this episode, I want to give a breakdown on how I created this mecha cat from Tom and Jerry. I think the name is MECHANO, and this is the one that's already been applied. I've applied some material using Sanctus library. So we got this evil looking robot cat. Yeah, this is the original design. It's actually rather simple. You can try make this yourself. Meccano, and there's the other one, this Bulldog Feminator 7000. Probably could be slightly trickier, but actually really fun to recreate these shapes. It's a good practice if you're starting with plasticity, like 3D modeling, solid surface modeling. So the model, okay, let's take a look. It's very simple, right? I mean, the wheels, I should have made the wheels better. I'll give you a bit of breakdown. So basically everything is pretty much based on box and cylinder. If you draw a box like this, tab C, let's see, yeah, tab C, so you can draw from the center. Everything is pretty much from box, and all I did was to make it rounded. Okay, using by selecting the edge, and I did that. So that's the first thing that I did. You know, like this kind of shapes also, right? It's pretty basic and simple, but it's a nice looking shape for that. And you can always actually adjust the tilt. So even for the detail, like these small things, looks like a half circle, you can just use a box as well. Create a box first and then make it rounded. Like so. And I believe the inside also can be beveled that way. Okay, let's save this as demo Meccano. The inside, okay, if you have this shape and you want to duplicate it, select a single face like the inside one, and then Control Shift plus, and you can control, I believe, Option D. Option D will create like a cutout, and then you can do like array. Yeah, let's say you have this already, and select the main body, Q, select this small one, right click, right, and you can use an array to make a copy, and then you can make a mirror. As for the legs, things like the legs like this, you can, the easiest is, you know, always use the primitives: sphere, corner box, cylinder. Extrude if you want, and scale. Okay, basic stuff. However, you know, if you want to make duplicates and things like that, okay, let's undo that. You can actually just build it on the side. Make a cylinder. This is too big, right? Make it smaller. extrude using E and then scale. Add bevel. Try with the sphere. And this one, let's use B, new body. And then you can queue and combine everything. Here's the thing, okay, whatever solid you have, plasticity is pretty cool that you can just Control D. Control D allowing you to duplicate like magically. You can select the pivot where you want to stick these duplicates into. This one to stick to here, but you want to flip it, so F. Okay, and then Control D again. Okay, placement can be more accurate if you use reference, but this is the idea anyway. Control D. This is obviously too big. But that will stick. This guy. So this is solid and solid. You can queue, combine together if you want to have this type of detail. You're blending the two. Okay, that's for the leg. The neck is actually interesting. Okay, the neck currently is just, okay, you might already notice this is like a cylinder, right, being duplicated. Cylinder being beveled on top and bottom. We get this nice shape. If you want to draw something a little bit fancier, let's say if I make a cut like that to get the center, I'm using Control R and I want to get this center. I want to draw, okay, let's see. I want to draw longer neck, or maybe like a tail that's similar to this. We can try doing that. Click on that thing. Okay, I'm making, okay, it's pretty weird. Okay, maybe like long neck like that, and B can bevel it. You can also F and rebuild the curve using few points. Okay, you can always draw a line and then subdivide it. That's also will work. Okay, maybe this cat have really long neck like that, really weird one. And then you're gonna have, let's say you have this cylinder, you know. You can hit tab, or, oh no. Let's say you draw this and you want to duplicate it. Make this smaller. Okay, let's say you have this. You can use the Control D trick just to duplicate along the lines, similar to array on curve. That's the idea basically, but you have to do it manually. Yeah, and then just scale the end part. could be better. It could be a better way, you know, like if instance array along curve, we definitely need that. I mean, if you try to draw this manually, like what we learned in the previous video, circle F, you know, and then curve array, select the curve. We can do it this way and try to do that using tab. I wish there's a way to just record a macro or something, you know, like select this face, right? All we did was to extrude in both way, and then we baffle it. This is all like procedural. I wish there's a way to do that, and copy. That's gonna be much easier. Normally the way to do it is just Control D, and then you place the next one. Control D again, Control D. Right, you can use that circle as reference, and you know, you get this shape. All right, and what's the next one? Oh, okay, the head of course, it's just like a sphere. Sphere is actually quite versatile. And you can cut it. First of all, remember you can always scale, S scale if you want to do that. So and then you draw lines you want to cut on the side. C, cut the solid. It's always handy. Make it rounded. And then mirror. Where's the... Oh, select the solid, mirror, down the center, Q. I think it's merged. Okay, it's merged. The eyes of the cat, I always use just a sphere, but for now we want to also have the center, so Control R, cut down the center. You want the nose there, just draw. Draw a cylinder. Sometimes, because there's an edge and it's slightly tricky just to draw the circle. Probably easier just to snap it. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can also just draw a line. Line like this, and then just use pipe. Okay. Can we merge this? Q. Okay, it's not merge because we need to push this. Okay, turn on X-ray, select the inside. Okay, maybe turn off X-ray. think I did something wrong. Cannot blend it. Oh, anyway. Maybe in this case, let's just make this rounded. And then we can expand. Scale. Yeah, this is okay, not great. Let's undo that. The easiest one is so hard to do. Okay, I think we can actually, yeah, we can use XYZ to control that placement. Cool. Okay, finally. It's better to do it this way. Okay, this is better. Make it like, okay, like a Pinocchio, cat and Pinocchio connected. This is better and cleaner. It's always better to use just cylinder. So now we can blend it. Control R, tab. Why did I do that? Because shift click, we get this nose. Okay. You can pull the nose like that. And then S, you can scale. It's like a mushroom, but then the nose, you know, the nose part, it's like that. Then you can just scale, move. Cannot move. What? Yeah, but there's a few weird thing about plasticity where we cannot. Yeah, we cannot move. Okay, doesn't matter. Just for demonstration purpose. Eyes is always easy, just to draw the eyes like that. We can then select the edge. You can bevel it that way. If you want the cat to have cuter eyes, just draw something down the middle. We don't have the ability to have the center, which is also another weird thing with plasticity. You can always draw a line. Then you draw a sphere. Don't worry. Just draw that, and then V, create a new body for the eyes. And then select these eyes also. Then do that. Maybe. Okay. While for the ears, okay, the rest of them is, you know, it's pretty basic. The ears also, just create a, that's like, looks like a fin, but that might just be a box originally. Very versatile. Just draw that. keep it simple as you can think of. That's how Plasticity kind of excel. Of course, the using curve and lofting, those sort of things also possible workflow. You can get really nice surface. Really nice surface is like for 3D solid modeling. It's like you need that kind of ability, but that's something you will learn by just keep practicing. Select this face if you want to make it rounded. Control 2 and then just do that if you want to. In this case, this cat robot. Maybe just make the top part rounded and then the bottom part, because it's already blending. This is the coolest thing, the coolest feature of Plasticity is that exactly that, blending objects, booleans objects, and then blending it. Mirror, you can just do that. Control D, rotate. This crazy cat. This is just two spheres blended together. That's the curve. Okay, the curve is keep it simple. Oh, you can just draw line. Subdivide. What is subdivide? Subdivide curve. Option 1. Okay. Option 1. Let's take a look at the inside now. Okay. Select the curve. Option 1. And you get option 2. You get extra curve there. Curve control points. Yep. And then the rest, just as usual, just do that pipe thing. One more thing, for the tail, this is the neck part, which is pretty cool looking design. The tail, if you want the tail to be simpler, you can do this sort of thing. Use the pipe. Pipe is super handy. The end part, okay, let's try again. Pipe, use the big one. Pipe without hole. You want to make the end rounded, you can delete the face. Delete the face. X. Select this. Patch. Smooth. So you have that tail. That can be like a mushroom as usual. And then, oops. Can really make it like a pipe. I actually really like these features. I wish if I do Control R and it remembers the isoform. Yeah, okay, like this, right? The end part, this is like still looks like a cylinder. Remember, you can do Control D, select the objects, Control D, select the center interactions, and you can do just attach it. See, he doesn't know where to attach, just flip it. Snap, put it there. This is like super long tail, but anyhow, if you like feel like having fun, you can make like this kind of like a tentacles. Select these objects, Control D, select beginning of that curve, place it like this, F flip, Control D, scale, right? You can do this. This is a 101. Plasticity 101. Yeah, but it's still like super fun to do. It's not like doing instance like in Blender, but with Blender and geometry nodes you can do this. So rotate it, rotate and scale. Oops, yeah, you get the idea. From that simple tail. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much explain this cat. You can try recreating the other one, the doggy, bulldog, Ferminator 7000. I like the bottom part actually. Yeah, that's very simple, just like a wheels, but you know it has some believability, and the shape. Okay, maybe the face slightly tricky, but you can just use a cuts and booleans. Yeah, it will work. Try making this bulldog yourself. The cat is simpler. Okay, so that's pretty much how I created the cat. I think this the tricky part maybe just the neck. If you want to draw it along the curve, we need Plasticity developer. If you watch this, hopefully you provide a way to just instance on points. You know, that's definitely something we need to have, and the rest of them pretty much self-explanatory. Even this part can be better, like the wheels. Hopefully you'll find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.